What is knowledge, and how can expanding your knowledge, gaining more knowledge, help you to see more beauty in your life? Knowledge is the objective information that you have accumulated throughout your life. So this is not just information of random bits of information. This is pieces of information that you've pieced together, and it's grounded in truth and actuality. So it's like, okay, I really like working out. Well, what do I know about working out? Well, I know how to work out because I've done it and I've achieved it. I don't know how to be an astronaut because I haven't done it. It's not grounded in actuality. So your greatest knowledge is where you have the greatest amount of actions. Now, you see the most amount of beauty where you have the most amount of knowledge. You see the most amount of order where you have the most amount of knowledge. This is why I talk about your values. Your values are your highest priority actions that you spontaneously do that no one needs to remind you to do. The things that fill you with love and fulfillment and meaning, the things that fill your mind, the things you talk about, you spend your money on, you plan it, you visualize it, you set goals around it, you've achieved things around it. So this is where your greatest knowledge is. In order to expand your knowledge, you must build on things that you don't know. You must ask questions. The quality of the questions that you ask yourself would represent the quality of your life. So it's finding, what do I know the most of? Where do I have the most amount of order? Where do I have the most amount of truth? If you live in truth and you pursue more knowledge, you are going to expand your knowledge, expand the order, expand the beauty that you see in the world. So focus on what you know and let what you know grow. Where do I have the most amount of objective knowledge that I know to be true? Where do I see the most amount of beauty already? Start with that, build on top of it. Go to the border of what is known and what is unknown. Ask questions. This is what's going to help you to expand your knowledge. Now, when you are challenging yourself to the greatest degree, let's use this example. If there is a lion and the lion chases after the fastest gazelle that he can get his hands on, is that lion going to be pumped up or what? That lion has just challenged himself to the greatest degree that he can handle, and he has evolved himself, and now he has a greater belief that he can, well, fuck that fast gazelle now. I know I can get out of it. I know I can capture it and eat it and kill it and live and feed my babies and all this kind of thing. So think of your life as the same. What's the greatest challenge that you can go after that you know you can get you're not 100% certain when you're going to do it or how you're going to do it, but you're certain that you know when you do it, it's going to change your life. It's going to give you more amount of fulfillment and meaning. And you know that when you get it, you'll just feel like more of yourself, and you feel like you're on a quest, a journey that's evolving and expanding. I feel we all have an innate desire to want to grow and expand and to love more, to share our love, to love ourselves, and to love others. So focusing on what you know, letting what you know grow, creates more order in what you already see and what you know, but it also helps you to create more order and structure as you go on in your life. If I have a high value on the gym and working out, that's what I know a lot about. Now I know about the gym. I know how to plan for the gym to get better at the gym. So the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. It's Pareto's principle. What you're good at, you get better at. What you're worse at and what you don't pay attention to and what you despise gets worse and gets. So by focusing on the knowledge you already have, you're going to expand your knowledge the fastest. And when you have more knowledge in something, you can see further into the future. You can create a more efficient and effective plan that's going to maximize your fulfillment and meaning, which is going to keep that momentum going, which is going to help you to be more inspired, more grateful, and see more beauty. If you are not focusing on things that you know, not focusing on things that are highest of value to you, and subordinating to others and letting other people tell you what to do, how to think, you should do this, you can't do that, You have to do that. You got to do this. You know, if you're living by shoulds, ought tos, got tos, must do's, you're in the lower part of the brain. You've switched off your executive function. You're being controlled by others, and you're not going to see the order or have knowledge because you're being told what the order is and what information to do. That's not knowledge. Knowledge is your independent executive thinking to overcome a problem, which then guarantees you to innately know from within, that's true. I know that now because I've experienced it. I've seen it. I've felt it. I've done it. So by being more independent, focusing on what you already know, letting what you know grow, see more ahead in the future, you see more order, you can create more order. And when you look at a beautiful piece of art or a beautiful piece of engineering or a beautiful building or even a butterfly or a cheetah, or there is a symmetry, there is a beauty, there is an order. In order to make it work, there is order. And from that order, you can extract knowledge. So from your knowledge, put things into order. And from that order, you see the beauty, which helps you to grow your order and your knowledge and to plan more out into the future, to see more order back through the past, to be more present in the moment. So that is what knowledge is and how to use knowledge to see more beauty in your life. Start with what you know, let what you know grow. Plan out, use your knowledge to plan out the future, to create more order, to be more present, and to achieve more, to challenge yourself more, to grab the unknown and expand it into what you do know, and just continue to go to the borders of what is unknown and known, and challenge yourself. Subscribe.